That plus DEP.
Yeah.
So you could tell your supervisors we're here. We're representing the interests of the county and the citizens of the county. Thank you.
I'll get with Cabot and let them know you guys are on track.
No problem. Thanks.
Y'all have a nice day.
You too.
A piece of pipe you're going to drag under the ground?
Yeah, that's the product line there.
Okay, they haven't even drilled the hole to, support that yet.
That's what we're in process.
Right.
Yeah, and do you know how deep it's going to go? How deep down?
Right now, the mainly 20 to 25%.
Okay, now the purpose of doing this way is so you don't disturb the wetland area down below.
Yeah, so they don't.
The top.
Basically, what that does is keep the tank. There's some boring, minimizes disturbing the ground like this right here.
Right. Yeah, but because you hit the wetland area, you had to stop, and you have to go under it to avoid trenching it, correct?
Exactly, yeah.
That's what I thought.
And so the drill bore that you got is
The width of the pipe.
the width of the pipe?
That big bore down there is essentially the same size as this, and when you get your bore and you pull your pipe, your drill bit back out, you're going to pull it through, correct? Yeah. Now, I want to know, how thick is this coating? Where can I find out the information on the thickness of the coating that protects this pipe?
Cabot will have all that.
Okay, they have paperwork and all that?
Sure. There's a schedule on all that.
And who do we see? Do you know anybody in particular that you can give us a name so we can seek this person out to get that information?
Yeah, I'm going to go up and get Ray Morgan to call Cabot. You guys have some questions.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
There's a farm right alongside of here we can see from this property that we're walking up this pipeline, following it.
That's either a water
Looks like a water truck, the blue ones usually, aren't they? You see a blue truck going up the road.
They could be any color at this point. I don't trust them.
Okay, here's some more writing, similar to the other writing, but I got a better view. Ah.
Power creep.
They're holding the pipe in place with a chain. A chain right to this tree. Yeah, this is a big climb. We've got a little mountain here. A big mountain. Is it? That's how thick the pipe is. It's about a half inch. Here comes our foreman. He's coming back.
Well, what did he say?
Seal the joints with something, some kind of a paint, and there's the brush on the bottom or the top of the container. Okay, we found the compound that that's Powercrete. It says Powercrete R95 Part A.
They used to join the pipes together.
Join the pipes together.
And this batch expires September 10, 2010.
Yeah, and it was right under this pipe. We just found it.
Here's the batch number.
What is the batch?
08268.
Okay.
It's a 2-pound kit. This is only Part A.
Part A.
I don't know if they pre-mixed it. We don't have a copy of Part B, but it's apparently an epoxy of some type that they seal off the joints that they welded the sections of gas pipeline.
There's the pipeline.
This is where they seal the joint, where they seamed it with a weld so it doesn't rust. So this contains phenyl formaldehyde. I don't know how to pronounce that. GLYCIDYL ether.
Glycerol, maybe ether.
Polymer.
Polymer.
And this is only the instructions from Part A, not Part B. But I'm sure that they mixed Part B in here, and we don't have access to the can.
Not yet, but we might find it since they're leaving us
traces
traces
all over the place.
They're leaving us traces of their activities, which is very nice of them. The address out again?
Berry Plastics, 11010 Walliesville Road. That's ALLISVILLE Road, Houston, Texas, I can only read the first couple of numbers on the zip code. It's
Oh.
7701, and then it's blocked off with some of this shit.
Okay.
Excuse my language.
All right.
I'm not too happy.
We're getting closer to the work site now. They have to go through all kinds of land to lay these pipes. All kinds of trucks and activity on the land disturbs the land. Machinery going through, cutting down the trees. Do we want this in the whole county? Do we want to see this all over the place? Getting close to the work site now. This is on the back of the property from where we came in. We came in from Troy Road, just at the bottom of this hill behind me. I'm getting closer to where the men are working. A whole group of them, lots of machinery. And there's a pit right there, lined, plastic lined pit. Not sure yet what road is behind us. I don't know if that might be 29. Bunch of cans here of whatever they use to connect the pipes with. We're going to take a look at that.
Reeds out of, but I haven't seen a croplet and it's destroyed.
And what is this? What do they call it?
I'm going to pinch a piece off and we can get that from Alice and I'll get back to you on it.
Okay.
So,
It's on the ground here. There's a whole bunch of like little green, almost like a viney type. What would they call it? Like a moss. It's maybe a type of moss.
not really a moss. It's similar to, what's that fir tree that's got the delgit on?
Oh. It's not a spruce.
Not spruce. Not spruce. It's
Heck.
the,
I always forget one word all the time too.
it's a conifer.
Hemlock?
Hemlock. It's similar in shape like a hemlock, but they people that are crafters come through and they strip, they deplete the whole source. I have not seen.
That looks like Route 29 up there. What is that? 29 up there.
I have not seen a blanket of this in years, and it's right.
There's a
in
whole
the
blanket
path of
here.
Destruction.
Of these
And ripped apart.
these
Look at this.
this green plant that
This is
might
the
be
stuff they
related
make
to
the
hemlock.
Christmas tree reeds out of.
oh.
The Christmas reeds out of. You're standing in it, so just be careful.
Here's another backhoe.
It's done, and I hope that this doesn't get any more affected because this is a beautiful little spot here. It's horrible. Anyway, we're gonna go look at.
Right.
What?
It's in the pond.
Oh yeah, no, I see that. I'm going to
Here you
go.
go.
That's part B.
This is part B. This has 4-TER butylphenol in it. Really don't like touching this, but contains solid. Oh, you really got to get this because I can't pronounce it. But there's like a list of chemicals. In contact with skin, if swallowed, causes burns, irritating and respiratory to the respiratory system, may cause sensitization by skin contact, harmful to aquatic mammals, and they're laying this underneath a wetland. This is really good. May cause long-term adverse effects in aquatic environment, and I don't know if that's in dried or wet form. Possible risk of irreversible effects. Keep locked up and out of reach of children.
But the
Where do we
adults
find this?
right here.
out in the open, and any kid could come waltzing
Right, it's
through
right in the
woods
open.
just as we did, and even if the Cabot guys did see us, they may not have seen them. But anyway, this is this expires in October 2010, batch number 08129. This is made by Berry Plastics.
Is it-
I got the whole address on this. It's made of the same company.
Houston, Texas.
At the 11010 Walleysville Road, Houston, Texas, 77013,
Go ahead, Tina.
USA. It's distributed by Durobond Coating Inc. It's export PA, and then
get
it's got
that
another
fit.
zip code. It looks like either a 5 or it looks like 6632. And they have a reorder number, and it's very corrosive. It's marked corrosive. So I'm pretty
So this is
sure
Power Creek.
without gloves on.
Power Creek R90. I was going to bring gloves, and I should have brought them.
The reorder phone number is 720-327-0280.
All right, sounds good. So we got that.
And it must be
4
kept-
containers here. 3 containers of A and 1 of B.
Material must be at 70 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit prior to mixing and application. So just to let you know, that is part B of this
Right.
coating for the seat where the welds are on the pipeline.
Okay, so Natasha went down there to check out the pit. Yeah, they can do what they want.
Yeah, he ain't coming.
Natasha's coming over here, coming back.
Well, here now is just also
They're cleaning up the pit now.
seems like they're in a hurry too. Everyone's kind of rushing around, putting stuff on trucks.
But hasn't this been going on for days?
Well,
Yeah.
this has been going on for months. There was a drill rig here, and they just, after 2 months, according to George, the geologist that we have with us, he's on the other side checking out the stream life, see if it's been affected from the spills on the Heitzman farm. But this was a supposed completed rig, and this is just the natural, normal
Cleanup of
the
it?
site. And eventually the pit will be allowed to evaporate.
Anything in the pit,
Oh, there's lots
Natasha?
of pit.
Anything in that pit?
Oh yeah, look, you can see it from here.
I can't tell from here. Black goo? Black goo. Okay, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to get closer to it.
Yeah, that does look like it's continual.
Found these containers near the black pit. I don't know what's in them. Maybe kerosene. It says kerosene in that blue thing, maybe in the plastic too. It's Gabe's construction company. So they're coming in from Wisconsin. I don't know why they can't use local people. The local people don't have enough, I guess, know-how about this. But Gabe's Construction from Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Getting closer to the pit now, and they have these little fencing here. Now I'm at the pit, and it's full. Plastic lined, some soil fallen in on one side. It's like this black, gooey looking substance in the pit, like an oily. It has an oily look to it. You can see that can moving in it a little bit. The size of the pit, I can't tell the dimensions of it. Could be 100 feet long, 40 feet wide maybe. You can see it from there. Here's some trucks over here, the blue trucks from VE Tanks, VE Enterprises, frac tanks from Springer, Oklahoma. There's an 800 number, 800-234-2329. Gooey stuff, black, oily. It's on the ground here, outside of the pit. So you see all this right outside of the pit. Alongside of the pit, there's the pit. Fencing, they have some kind of fencing, but basically it's down. You know, doesn't do much. Just look what the ground looks like here. This is the ground that once was, I'm sure, full of vegetation, full of plant life. Nothing can grow in this. Take a close look up of this. It's really, I guess it's like an oil-soaked land. Photographing from there, that's Natasha where she is. And more oil on the ground. There's some kind of tarp here. Here's this black oily stuff on the ground here too. Right next to this tank, blue tanker, storage tank. They got all kinds of supplies here and storage drums. Guys are working over here. I'm just going to follow the ground here. I got boots on, my muck boots. Boys, poor soil. I hope the soil and the earth forgives us what we've done to it. I'm sure all over the earth, all over the world. We have to find a better energy source, from what I can see. That's more gentle, that's very gentle to the earth. Here's more soil. Got this gooey stuff on it. Black oily substance. I'm walking on it and it's like on my boots. My poor boots. Gotta ask these guys what's good to clean it off. We came from that area, that's where we followed that pipe from the other side on Troy Road to get to this part. It was a long climb. They got some kind of stuff here, and it says mineral something or other. And then there's a black tank. And they got stuff here like defoamers. Mega defoamers. Caution. Not regulated by DOT as a hazardous material. From Tyler, Texas. What do you know? I have a sister that's in Tyler, Texas. Got a bunch of stuff from Texas here we're seeing being represented. Mega fluids, 5 gallon. It says warning. Some kind of warning on the labels. There's a whole pile of them. Got bentonite here, premium gel. Celtex, whatever that is. They got something here labeled caustic.